Ben Simmons rumors, 76ers star may explore switching dominant shooting hand. ESPN NBA reporter Brian Windhorst said Philadelphia 76ers point guard Ben Simmons may begin shooting with his non-dominant hand as the team tries to improve his ability to hit jump shots. During a Monday appearance on SportsCenter, Windhorst said no decision has been made yet, but the left-handed shooting Simmons is ambidextrous and will weigh the drastic change over the offseason. Earlier on Monday, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers said the team has a plan to work on Simmons' ability to hit jumpers as well as free throws, but declined to provide specifics. "I believe, without going into detail with what we're doing, I believe we know what the right work is, and the right type of work, and the right way to do it," Rivers said. Former Sixers guard Markelle Fultz briefly experimented with switching from shooting right-handed to left-handed at the height of his own woes in 2017, but never made the transition in games. Simmons took the brunt of the criticism for Philly's Game 7 loss to the Atlanta Hawks that saw the East-winning Sixers bounced in the conference semifinals. While the guard shot 62.1% from the field, he rarely relied on his jumper, instead attacking the rim for layups and dunks, which defenses grew accustomed to rather quickly. By the end of the 76ers playoff run, Simmons was an easy target to put on the free throw line, where he shot 52% for the postseason, an abysmal mark that hurt his team's chances to advance. His performance immediately sparked trade speculation from both fans and reporters over whether or not the Australian was fit to run point on a championship-caliber team. Asked that very question after Game 7, Rivers told reporters he didn't know. Monday saw the coach change his tune slightly. With a new, albeit publicly vague, plan in place, the Sixers believe Simmons can find his shooting rhythm this offseason. Even if it means switching which hand he shoots with. "We're not hiding that Ben has to become a better free throw shooter and a more confident free throw shooter," Rivers said. "If that happens, I really believe a lot of other parts of his game follows. I said that, if you remember, before the season started. First thing I said was, we got to get him to the line 10 times a night. And to want to get to the line 10 times a night. So we've got to put in work so he can get there. But if we can get him there, man, his game goes to a different level." The Sixers have a Ben Simmons problem, and they need a solution now. Is there any way to salvage Simmons in Philly after yet another playoff flameout, or are the Sixers better off trading their other all-star this offseason? The Philadelphia 76ers are a good team that needs to make a dramatic change. Could it be any more obvious after the Sixers lost to the Atlanta Hawks at home in Game 7, leaving them on the outside of the Eastern Conference Finals yet again? The Sixers are pretenders, and the main reason is Ben Simmons. Simmons is one of the game's greatest open-court players. He flows to the rim, where he can explode for ferocious two-handed slams or whip a pass to an open teammate for a three. He was rightfully a unanimous selection for first-team All-Defense. But goodness gracious, his lack of offensive development is appalling. Simmons attempted only 3 shots in the fourth quarter in the entire series, finding himself relegated to standing in the dunker's spot near the rim or occasionally setting a screen for his teammates. For the most part, he did nothing. Simmons also lost his confidence. He started getting intentionally hacked because of his free throw struggles, and as a result, he feared getting fouled and going to the line. Late in the fourth quarter of Game 7, he passed on a wide-open layup to dish the ball to a heavily covered Matisse Thybulle, another poor free throw shooter. "I'll be honest," Joel Embiid said after the game. "I thought the turning point was when I don't know how to say it, when we had an open shot and we made one free throw." After the game, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers couldn't even come to Simmons' defense when asked whether he believes the 24-year-old can be the point guard on a title team. "I don't know the answer to that question right now," Rivers said. "The answer is no, unless Simmons develops a reliable jumper and improves from the free throw line. But will that happen in Philly? The answer to that is likely also no, because time is of the essence thanks to Embiid's help." Simmons was a disaster, but Embiid played the whole series with a partially torn meniscus. Hate to say it, Sixers fans, but it's fair to wonder, how long will prime Embiid last? We have seen how this story can play out for dominant bigs who suffer back or knee injuries. When Embiid isn't his full self offensively, as was the case against Atlanta, he needs someone who can step up as a scorer. At times, it was Seth Curry. Tobias Harris pitched in. But it was never Philadelphia's supposed second-best player, Simmons. What the Sixers need is a player who can run pick and roll, take some pressure off Embiid, and provide spacing as an effective shooter. Daryl Morey knows this. That's why he offered Simmons draft picks and young players for James Harden. That's why he traded for George Hill and Curry. That's why he drafted Tyrese Maxey. Morey is seeking a guard who can shoot. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.